Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk. Thinking right out here in the lab, rocking the white on white. I got a nice lesson for you today. It's going to be a few lessons. I'm going to have to break them down in sections, but I got some good information for you. You know the deal. Let's rock. Rightism 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. The message is in a story for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in and receiving them. We got a good thing going. I appreciate you. Let's do what we do. Right Thinkers' mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right Thinkers' way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. Your goal as a right thinker should be to know thyself. So we're on the same page. Let's do what we do and get it done. I asked the question, do you know you? It's rhetorical, but if you don't have an answer for yourself, don't worry about it. Tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do for you. Help you to know you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believes and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself. And to Maya, be true. Let's talk about how to get started on the Kemetic ancient Egyptian spiritual path, aka right thinking philosophy. So, right thinkers, what's the next step? That's what I'm about to take you to the next level. Let's go. Now, if after reading through the first portion of this volume, you feel that the Kemetic mystery teachings is a path that you want to explore, be my guest. Then, what is your next step? What should you do? Tune in, I got you. The next step is if you choose to practice right thing philosophy, the mysteries, is to what? Learn more about the wisdom teachings and also the initiatic yoga disciplines to be practiced by those teachings daily. You must become a pure. Right there, I gave a lesson about the student who just wanted what he wanted. And the lesson there was I can't put clean stuff in a bad or dirty vessel. You got to purify yourself. That's the concept, okay? So you must become a pure vessel for what? For the teachings, so that what? You may be able to understand them. If you are clouded with a bunch of ideas and thoughts of nonsense, that's going to be your downfall. Clear your mind, become objective, not subjective. You don't want to just hear what you know. You should want to be enlightened. That means you're going to learn something that you don't know. My goal and my mission is to enlighten you. That's the first thing I'm trying to do for you. Otherwise, my teachings will not have any effect. If you're not on board, if you ain't 100% invested, don't waste your time with me or my right thinking philosophy. What? It is going to work. It's not going to work. If you are in a dull condition, even if Haru came to speak to you in the mystical vision, meaning he came to you in a dream, it would do you no good. Why? Because you must first practice, my girl, Maya. This is the first step on the road to purifying of your body, mind, and soul. This is the path of virtue, integrity, and righteousness. Those are all self qualities that we somehow just forgot about. But those are things that keep you doing what? The right thing. If you got integrity, you're going to do what's right when nobody's watching. Okay? You're a perpetrator. All you want to do is show off for other people. But in your time, you're doing nothing. Moving on, excuse me. then you will be ready. What? Once you decide the path of virtue and practice, then you will be ready to what? Now you will be able to fathom the glorious depths, and that's what it is, of what? A vast spiritual teaching. And you will have the capacity to behold the magnanimity of the divine, which is all around as well as what? Within you. You have to understand that. Now, as you purify and refine your spiritual search for self-discovery, to know thyself, you will have to what? Meet a preceptor. You already got him. You got my station. You already got one. Who will what? My job is to show you, the depths of the what? My teachings, and thereby also allow you to what? You have to discover for yourself the depths of your own nature. I can only instruct. I can only teach. You have to put the work in. I put mine in every day. I'm here for you to show you just what I do. You can do it for yourself. That's the name of the game. Right thing philosophy just shows you the way. You have to put the work in. When you, the student, if that's what you are, right thinkers, is ready, what happens? When you're ready, the master will appear. Some people came to my channel by accident and they got what they were looking for. I appreciate that. So I'm here to do one thing: enlighten, instruct, and hopefully motivate you to be your best self. That's it. Now, the practice of my philosophy, which is the Maya, dictates that what you should next practice what? Right thing philosophy, disciplines. That's what you have to stand on. The principles was cool, but the discipline, what you have to show. Spiritual discipline keeps you what I call in due bounds. Okay, keeping yourself under control emotionally in every other way. That's having self-mastery. That's the goal for my right thinkers. Now, when you practice the disciplines of my Kemetic yoga, right thinking philosophy, so what is right thing or Kemetic yoga? Break it down for you right quick. Now you got the next session I'm about to break down for you will provide you with what? A basic. This is what I call the exoteric. Just the basic. To get the esoteric, you got to put your study time in. That's the difference. So when you get the esoteric basic information from me, then you can take that and move on. And you should go to the books in the Egyptian Yoga book series. I got pretty much all of them. I'm going to read a few of them off to you. In order, some people ask me, where you get the message, your knowledge from? I'll let you know, no problem. In order to prescribe the Egyptian mystery course presented in the final section of this manual, I'm going to give you a few names and titles of the books that you can purchase for yourself. I got them all. I read them all. Know them all. That's the difference, okay? The path of yoga. That means you're trying to get better. Yoga is an enlightening concept to get you to what? Discover yourself, aka know thyself. So it's a yoga concept. Let's go. The Egyptian Yoga book series, which I have them, is written, watch this, and I figured that out after a while, but he's breaking it down for me right here, make it real clear. It's written in such a way, watch this, as to what? Provide for you the needs of various personality types. Now, these is the aspects of your character, which we call the Neteru, God and goddesses. Each one is a part of your personality character that if you understand it, learn it, harness it, and master it, you got power. That's the concept. Watch this. That's what yoga teaches you, how to use your power. And watch this. Provide needs for various personality types. Again, as stated earlier, there are 4 major personality types among human beings. When those aspects are what? Harmonized, meaning mastered, harnessed, and when the person grows to what? Developing each of those aspects of your personality, it is said that what? They are practicing integral yoga. Integral yoga is every yoga concept combined. You master each one and you use them as you need them. That's what right thing philosophy gives you. Every basic concept so you can pick the one that you like and master that. Trust me, get them all. That's the way to do it. But you can pick and choose what suits your fancy. Watch this. So therefore, what? The Egyptian Yoga book series has been put together in such a fashion as it to offer what every individual a specific discipline as well as an integrated method to practice all forms of yoga while at the same time what advancing through the three stages of what your religious practice. You ain't got to stop what you're doing to practice yoga philosophy or integrate right thinking philosophy into your everyday life. You ain't got to change nothing except your understanding of right thinking philosophy. You still have to practice your religion, no problem. Okay, watch this. The Assyrian resurrection, that's the teachings of the Memphite theology. And then you got the teachings of the Theban theology, are the heart of the ancient Egyptian religion and yoga. It is from these teachings, watch this, that the various paths of spiritual realizations can emerge. Why? Because they're going to break it down for you. You have the path of yoga, may be seen in what? As four sides like the pyramid, excuse me. Why? They all lead to the same point at the apex. Religion, spirituality, yoga, right thinking philosophy, different sides, but they're all getting you to the same place. That's why I have respect for religion when it's practiced and understood and done right. Why? It got the same goal as right thinking philosophy. That's why me and my pastor's on the same page. So understand, watch this. But the I symbolizes what? The attainment of what? Self-knowledge. That's why I rock it. I have self-knowledge. When you go to college and get your little degrees, your bachelor's, your master's, your PhD, you're proud of that. I'm just as proud of what I do and how I do it. You should be too. When you learn and master it, I don't give out degrees, no, but life will give you what you need when you practice and you gain self-knowledge. Why? Spiritual enlightenment is having knowledge of what? The spirituality, which is what? God is spirit. Know God for yourself through your experience, not through your belief system. You can follow religion, but you have to have your mystical experience. You have to get anointed. These are goals that the Christians have. And a lot of Christians don't have a clue. Okay? So moving on, just trying to help you out. If you're going to get good, practice it in earnest, not half-ass, excuse me, but don't little bit practice. No, you either all or none. When I was in the game, I was all in. I got up every day, put my gun in my holster on my hip. I'm ready for whatever. Why? That's the game I was playing. Okay, dangerous. Okay, understood. But I played and I was all in. I didn't play a little bit. I played for keeps. Understand that. So now that I'm serving God, I'm serving for keeps. So if you're gonna change with your heart. Why? If your heart ain't in it, you ain't gonna do it. Trust me. Understand that. So moving on right here. Now we got. So if you're interested in a religious, again, yoga experience, Christians, Muslims, Judaism, practice that, but do it the way it's supposed to be. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Right thinking philosophy, I practice the same way, 100%, all or none. So, and when you understand what the mystical symbolism of the characters, which is God and goddesses, aspects of your personality in our ancient Egyptian mythology. There you go. And the devotional path of what? Yoga. And you got the books named The Resurrection of Osiris. Got that. European Yoga. Excuse me, European Egyptian Yoga, Volume 2. Got that. The Supreme Wisdom of Enlightenment, Path of Amun. Got that. Mysticism of Ushat and Rakat. Don't have that one, okay? Worship of the Divine Mother and the Path of Divine Love. Don't have that. Would be your emphasis. These are the books that if you want to be religious conceptually, they have religious concepts to suit your needs. In the study and the practice of what? These teachings, if you are interested in any intellectual experience of what? Enlightenment, meaning you want to get better, the mind by what? You can get better in enlightenment by the mind being what? Eradicated of what? Ignorance through what? Reason and reflection, and to leading yourself to what? Greater and greater subtle and spiritual what? Enlightenment and the wisdom path of yoga. That's what right thinking philosophy. We practice the wisdom path also. The yoga of wisdom, excuse me. I just put that out. Didn't go well. Some of these yoga concepts ain't being understood by y'all. That's fine. Okay, but that's what they are. Now, the books, Egyptian yoga, I got that. The philosophy of enlightenment, the philosophy of enlightenment, the hidden properties of matter, mysteries of Isis, got that. All these will emphasize in the study of what? Your practice of those teachings of higher knowledge, intellect, okay? Wisdom, that's what knowledge is. If you're interested, again, in the righteous action, that's right thing philosophy, this is us. In the selfless service path, that's the yoga of what? The book of wisdom of Mayate. Don't have that one. You got Egyptian yoga, got that one. Supreme wisdom of enlightenment, again, got that one. Will be your emphasis, okay, to study with. These are books that teach certain characteristics and you practice those teachings. So in every concept, we got something for you to help you master it. Also, what? You got the book of healing the criminal heart. Didn't get that one, but I think I might have to check it out. I think I had a criminal heart. Somebody want to check into that. Then you got the introduction to Mayat. Got that. I'll teach you lessons from that. Then you got yoga and spiritual redemption through the path of virtue is a good one also. Got to get that one. Listen, anyone who would like to gain insight into what? The nature of what? Sin, which is what? You ready? Egoism. A sinner is somebody who missed the mark, who don't get it. It ain't about no actions. It's just about you not understanding what you should be doing. So you're a sinner. You're going to do bad things because you're what? Ego. And how what? How the practice of, watch this, Mayat, right thinking philosophy, can lead anyone to what? A complete transformation. How? Through forgiveness and spiritual realization, regardless of your past. You can change. That's the concept, okay? Now, where we at? If you're interested in what? In the path of meditation, which is my favorite, and the yoga of meditation, we have books, meditation, got that. The ancient Egyptian path of enlightenment, got that. Initiation into Egyptian yoga, that's what we reading. All right, where we at? And listen, okay, that one we got. I got now the Secrets of Shiti. I got to get that. The Egyptian Yoga Exercise Workout Book. Got that. And the Blooming Lotus of the Divine Love will be your emphasis in the study and practice of these teachers. I'm running down every aspect that you're trying to cover that you need to get. We have it covered for you. We can help you with it. Next one. If you're interested in the past of Tantricism, that's the one is competing because you got male and female coming together as one. So a lot of sexual innuendos. I don't get into that one because I work out in the gym. So the physical thing, I don't get into the stretching and bending, sitting in those positions. I'm not doing none of that. Understand it. But that's Tantraism. And what's this? That involves what? Discovering and developing what? Your inner life force energies in order to direct them where? Toward your psychic powers and expansion of your consciousness, leading to what? Union with who? The divine, and the yoga of serpent power, and the yoga of Tantra, the books, the serpent power, got that, and the ancient Egyptian wisdom of the inner life force, Egyptian Tantra yoga, don't have that. The art of sex simulation and universal consciousness, didn't need to get that. And the Egyptian yoga exercise, don't have that neither. Workout book will be your emphasis in the study of the practice of Tantra teachings. Again, every yoga concept that you want to practice, we have it for you. Last one. And for more on the path of mystical religion, you can get books on The Resurrection of Osiris, the Egyptian Yoga, Volume 2, and the Memphite Theology. I have all of those. And they all teach you different aspects from the area that they teach it from. That's the difference. Memphite Theology, Theban Theology, and the Waset Theology. Anuian, excuse me. Now, let's talk about the integral path. What's that? That's blending the disciplines, what? To meet the needs of your personality. You do what works for you. You do what feels comfortable to you. The personality of every human being is being what? Somewhat different from every other. And that's true. We all are different. We caterpillars are all caterpillars. But when they turn into a butterfly, they're all unique in their own way. That's human beings, the same concept. Okay. However, like that one, the sages have what identified. We got four basic factors which are common to what all human personalities. No different. These factors are, you ready? First one is emotion. Learn to control it. Why? When you can't, you're gonna have problems. Next one is reason. Logic and reasoning. You do things for a purpose. Okay. Action. I read. When you're acting, doing, and being right, you will be rewarded for that action. Last one, and it says will. That's the consciousness. That's your ability to do what you think is best for you. Without those qualities, it's going to be hard for you as a person to succeed in this life. Moving on. Watch this. Now, this means that in order for a human being to evolve spiritually, all aspects of what their personality must progress in what an integral fashion, meaning all together, not one, all together. They got to come together as one. So therefore, you have four major movements. Four forms of yoga disciplines, and have evolved, and each is specifically what designed to promote a positive movement in one of the areas of your work personality. You try to perfect your personality by taking care of every aspect of it to master it. That's the concept. The yoga of devotional love takes care of what? The emotion enhances what? The movement enhances the emotional aspect. There you go. In the human personality. And it does what? It directs it towards the higher self. Next one, the yoga of wisdom. What's that? That enhances and harnesses what? The reasoning aspect of your human personality, aka Tahuti. And it directs it toward what? Again, your higher self. The yoga of action again enhances and harnesses what? The movement toward behavior aspect of your personality, how you act, how you conduct yourself. All that's important for what? The action. And it's again directed toward your higher self. Last but not least, the yoga of meditation. This enhances and harnesses what? Your willing aspect, what? In human personality, and it directs it towards, again, your higher self. So everything you do spiritually with the yoga philosophy or right thinking concepts, you are doing it for a higher and more noble and glorious purpose, your higher self. They tell you that, aka God. And with that, I'm gonna let this lesson end because I got more for you coming up and I want to start fresh. So right thinkers, in closing, may you all let it be 100 and may 100 minus a day. So I never know that right thinkers like you have passed away. Oh, I'll be back.